Let me read this. Don't you dare question Dubois. This is spiritual. This is a spiritual warfare.
Bro.
Now, Travis, I'm not going to lie to you. I played it back, yeah?
What did the...
I want to say for people that have Monday Night Smoke, yeah. And I think my thing is I'm a bit off. I feel like you can't see me too clearly, but it gets like that sometimes.
You're good now.
Okay. This Don Charles phone call, yeah, I played it back. Monday Night Smoke, make sure you go and watch it. There's a moment in Monday Night Smoke where we call Don Charles in an undefeated way, yeah? Very undefeated, on brand for us, yeah? Very on brand, pick up the phone, hello, guess what? Someone said this. Guess what, you're live, and we want to talk about this. He said, and I'm going to, because I've apologized and I messaged him. I've done the due diligence there, yeah? Now, this is where I have not like a problem, but then I've thought about this. I've had enough time to reflect. And reflection is the key, yeah? I was wrong, Trav, in the beginning. I'll say I was wrong. However, the energy that you met that day is what you saw in person. We saw each other, and I said, I don't think this is a good idea. I told you direct, you can trust us anywhere we are. You've told fighters to their face, this is what I believe. So wherever we've been, if anyone's been following us and the pod for years, we'll tell you exactly what we think. I've looked at Yard and said, yeah, I think Bertie beats you. While he's next to, this is someone I can done my dance very quickly. Yeah? But then we one thing we'll pride ourselves on is being honest. Yeah. Now it's up to you. I feel everyone should do their job. You guys have got the biggest fight at Wembley, and a little part of me, maybe it's the new school in me. I'm like, wait, someone just said your guy's getting Ngannou. Yeah. Why is he not getting Ngannou? Go crazy. Push this thing, sell tickets. In my head, I think I'm doing boxing.
Giving him a layup.
I feel like I've given you the layup. Tell us about your fighter and why everybody's wrong. Nah.
See my version of events, yeah?
Yes.
When you got on the call, straight away you said, hey, you're live on the podcast.
Yes.
XYZ, I think this person said this. And he responded to all of them.
Yes.
Where the gear changed was when I asked him about the resume and if he thinks that resume that Dubois has prepared him to be at the level of Anthony Joshua.
And there was a pause.
He responded to me. He said, go back and check the resume and then come back. Now, he's clearly assumed I don't have the resume in my head. For those, there you go, check the resume for the last 3 fights, then come back to me. Now, I know those fights. As I say, Hrgovic, Big Baby Miller, and I'm about to say Usyk. Now, he's had enough of this conversation. Because straight away, I'm going to say, I don't understand why you think Usyk is preparation. That fight went terribly. I was about to go in different directions for the conversation because I don't feel like that's the answer. But straight away, he's kind of maybe heard my line of thinking and been like, actually, you know what? You guys have called me and I'm now having a conversation. I don't even want to have this conversation. And here I am in the trenches. So my thing is, I was very like, you're right. You're right to be annoyed at this impromptu conversation. I completely understand.
Respect it.
It's either you don't want to have the convo at all, or you just don't want that bit of the convo. And now you're back to beginning like, actually, do you know what? Don't phone me.
How dare you? Because it was a wicked rank. And you know what is, and I was conflicted because I wanted to respect him culturally. You know what I mean? I met this person and I think, okay, you can fully be my uncle, my dad. This is how he's old enough to be that person. And I respect his journey in the game. I don't understand. And this is the thing, right? Because we're not boxers. We're different. We're not coming from boxing energy. I'm a fan of boxing. And do you know the last thing I saw? I saw AJ tell Dubois, I'm going to pick up this chair and smash it across your face. And I heard Dubois say, with cuff link, with double
The
cuff
double
shirt,
cuff linked, yeah.
double cuff shirt with no cuff links. Yeah,
Mhm.
say you can't intimidate me. You ain't imitating me. You can't.
Mhm.
Let's go now.
Mhm.
I'm gassed, bro.
Bro, it's you know
It's
what made me laugh. It's when
gassed.
AJ's talking to me, is that, hey, listen, don't come with that. Is that yeah?
How? You have to understand, as a boxing fan, this is what you want. I'm now involved in this fight. I'm locked in. And I'm saying, well, I know you. And we've had a conversation. What are you telling me because of saying this in Ghani too? Yeah? Perfect for you to say, my fighter, as he was saying, this is spiritual. I have the data. You lot, he's even on TalkSport and he said the same bars again about it being spiritual. This is more than what we think it is. Now, I like, let me give them some credit. I like that they understand they have to go to the depths of themselves. Dubois can't be the Dubois from Herkovich. It can't be the Dubois from Usyk. It can't be the Dubois from
Can't be any of those Dubois. Any of them.
he has to.
None
He
of
must
them
be
will
born
win.
again. Born
Yeah,
again Dubois.
it's a new Dubois.
It must be a new Dubois. And the training and what he must learn. Because this is the thing. What I said, I don't understand the rushing of this talent. I don't understand why you lot are rushing Dubois. I've said that direct. Not even on there in Saudi. I said, I don't understand why you lot are moving so fast. They said, why not? It was a response. I said, well, I've never seen this is a crash course. This is a speed. This is fast. And it's like, while I like what he grew a lot he's grown a lot in the Herkovich fight. Herkovich should never be now, because he lost, to be misprofiled on what Herkovich is. While he was still waiting for a super performance, Herkovich can fight. He does offer things that it was an impressive performance. And what we learned from Dubois is he learned some of the dark cuts, which I told them, you know what? I was very impressed with that. The use of the shoulder, use of the weight, use of his gifts.
Forehead. The headbutts and stuff.
Gift, use of it. And if the referee's not going to stop you, do your
go
thing.
crazy. Yeah,
Do your thing. Until the referee says, hey, stop doing that, we'll go crazy. You've been low blow. In your eyes, in the Usyk one, you were green. You got low blow, didn't know what to do about it. Or you gave a low blow. Sorry.
They said he low blowed, yeah.
But then where Usyk was clever, Usyk showed, well, I'm not green. Guess what? Let me get the wicked rest.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that body shot, so I'm gonna sit right here.
I'm gonna rest.
And that twanged his head so much, he just took a knee.
He said, huh? Because in his head, he wants to hit the table and say, let's go now. But while you're in a fight, let's go now. It's crazy. You can't, you know what I mean? So he's learning things. Big Baby Miller.
But it does seem though there's a mental block that's been broken. I will say that.
Yes.
And I hope that is the type of thing where if you find yourself in a situation where, cool, the guy's play acting on the low blow, something in you still says, well, at least you don't like body shots. Let's go mad. As opposed to, oh, I should have won, man. No, I just want to go home. No, it's that part that concerns me when I think of a Dubois at that level, because AJ's going to hurt you more than any of these guys have ever hurt you. Your head movement is not getting better in those few months from the Herkovich fight, and it looked terrible in there. So when AJ starts knocking your head around that ring, I need to know that you've got something that you can tap into to exist.
What do you say to people that are saying, well, while AJ does have that, and we've seen that 1-2 shot, we've seen the combinations that AJ throws. What do you say to people that say, well, AJ gonna get hit he's gonna get hit back heavy?
Oh, it's very possible. If you get into a gun show with him, I think it could be exciting. Yeah, anybody could. If you men start doing rock'em sock'em, I'm not trying to rule out Dubois saying that he can't land a shot that could potentially topple him. No way. But what I am saying is, when you start scraping of puncher's chance, because that's what that argument is for Dubois. It's not puncher's chance for AJ.
It's setting up the shots.
Yeah, it's boxing with power. It's as opposed to my man is going to just be going gung ho, and so that's why I'm just like, I don't understand why now. But if
Whoa.
you're going in there with the full belief, because anything can happen in this sport.
Now, I'm going to do this one because I'm not calling AJ Drake at all. Yeah. But beware of the humble, quiet guy who feels that he's been mistreated in the game. Because
let me
while
tell
he's
you this
saying,
right now. Let me
wait,
tell you
wait,
this
wait,
right
wait,
now.
hold on,
You
hold
are
on, hold on,
not.
hold
You
on.
are not calling Dubois Kendrick.
No, I'm not called Dubois Kendrick. I'm saying
Okay.
Uncle has been waiting for his moment. There's many fighters he's had. This is the point I'm making. I'm just making this case, yeah? There's many fighters he's had where he feels he's been cut out or forced out of a situation where he was big in a situation. He said he was there for AJ there. There's probably a plethora of fighters he's been around for. And even when you hear Spencer mention him, it sounds like I've been cut out of certain stories. So now I've studied so many fighters and I'm going to have this fighter really ready for you. As he said, he's got the old data and he's got new data. He's coming into this fight the same way Shane has made his understanding of certain fighters work in his favor for Billum. It's worked in his favor.
Yeah.
Can we write off the fact that Uncle's telling us, Don Charles is telling us, I've studied. I'm ready for this test. Whatever they do, I'm going to have an answer to Ben Davison and AJ's partnership.
Now, my problem with that is simply Dubois. And I'll tell you why, right? Because I don't doubt that you do have the answers. You, Don Charles, you probably have the answers. But you see, that moment of from your mind to Dubois' mind to Dubois' execution, there is going to be some issues with that. It's not going to be like, I'm sure there's bare trainers that know how to beat Floyd in their head in terms of what I need you to do. But when you go out there and that guy has to now just avoid the jab, just avoid his jab, and he spends the whole round, what's up? Okay. And you hear that top to let you know there's 10 seconds left. So you're thinking, shit, I didn't even fuck. Duh, ding, ding, ding. You go back to your corner and sit down and he goes, all right, trust me, watch out for the jab. And now you get out there and it's more. It's not just the jab, it's the uppercut now. And it's the left hook and it's building. Bro, I'm telling you, the knowing it as the trainer is like, it's a small percentage.
You know what I'm going to give you? You know, I'm going to give you that we both saw in the Saudi fight is while he was listening to Don Charles, he was really looking at the ring to hear what his dad had to say. Now, I don't know if his dad's got his license yet, but I don't know how much closer his dad is going to be to that corner. I don't know if it's a perfect marriage or because Don Charles has his own understanding of what he must do, but so does the dad. Are you with me? And what voice is the lead voice in that moment? Because we saw what happened when Tyson Fury's dad was barking orders. We seen when a dad, because there's got to be moments where dad has to step back a little bit, or moments where he has to trust the routine.
This is the attempt that he's trying to have by stepping back and letting Don Charles take over. And I know Don Charles is doing his job. He's a very serious man. But it's also one of those things, the upbringing that Dubois had, you can clearly see it's not like the rest of the siblings. His relationship with his dad is different. Yeah. And the dad knows that.
I've done the same hand sign. I've done the exact same hand sign as well.
So when the dad is seeing the tells in his son ringside, he can't control himself. He acts as if he's lead trainer. So that's going to happen, bro. After an AJ round where AJ landed a big left hook uppercut, bow, and he's walked him down, tongue out. He's going mad over there, and Dubois sits down. Bro, both of them men are going to be in his face in that corner.
Yes, it's interesting.
So Don Charles knowing this, I'm like, that's just a small part of this story, my man.
All must be in one accord. I like the fact he's gone biblical and spiritual with it. But you, man, iron sharp as I am, we all must be on one accord. If we're not in one accord, hey, because if you want to go left and the other one wants to go right, guess what? Where we going?
You're stuck in the middle. And that right has on his way.
Yeah, we can't break down that topic even any better than that, bro. People, let us know what you think about this one. AJ versus Dubois. Don Charles telling us, don't question him. Have you got
Mhm.
questions? Let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We move on to